New tonight, police need help finding a man accused of raping a 5-year-old girl on Staten Island. The NYPD released a photo of 30-year-old Dominique Giles. Investigators say he sexually assaulted a little girl last Wednesday just before 6 in the morning inside a home near Richmond Terrace and Sharp Avenue. Police didn't release any information on the suspect's connection to the little girl.
Now to a horrifying story. The NYPD on the hunt tonight for a man they say raped a 5-year-old girl in Staten Island. Take a look at this picture. Police say the alleged crime was reported at 5:30 this evening. The suspect is Dominique Giles, described as about 30 years old with a braided hairstyle, weighing about 180 pounds. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. The child was taken to the hospital for evaluation.
And I urge the community, if you catch this scoundrel, you deal with him. Guys like this don't deserve jail. They don't deserve probation. Guys like this needs to be put down. And here we have another chilling story, but this one is really horrific. We have a security guard that was gunned down in front of his own son as he worked as security guard, and his son worked at a local McDonald's. Let's get into the story.
A 15-year-old now facing charges in the murder of the security guard who was shot and killed in front of his son while working at a McDonald's in North Baltimore.
Yes, Kai Mary, due to the suspect's age, his identity is protected, but we have yet another juvenile charged with a violent crime here in the city.
2 weeks after Baltimore father Jamal Davis was shot and killed while working security at this McDonald's in North Baltimore, Baltimore police announced the arrest of a 15-year-old for his murder.
Got a shooting.
Investigators said Davis was shot following an altercation inside the fast food chain back on January 12th. His son, an employee there, witnessed his father's death. The son's mother recalling the heart-wrenching phone call from their child.
He's saying, "Mom, he's bleeding," and I was at work. "Mom, he's bleeding, no, he's bleeding bad, it's not stopping."
Dispatch audio had indicated the suspect was a juvenile. 10 days later, Baltimore police released this surveillance video from inside the McDonald's, asking for the public's help in identifying several persons of interest in the case. Baltimore police now confirm the 15-year-old is in fact one of the individuals captured here. And detailed agents with the Warrant Apprehension Task Force arrested the 15-year-old at a house on North Smallwood Street in West Baltimore, just a block from Carver Vo-Tech. As the investigation continues, family and friends are preparing to say their final goodbye to Davis.
A great father was lost, a very respectful man.
A father gunned down while on the job 1 week after his 38th birthday, police now saying at the hands of a 15-year-old.
Now, I did reach out to family for comment. I have not yet heard back. Baltimore police say they are not searching for any additional suspect.
A judge denies bond for the 15-year-old accused of killing a McDonald's security guard. Jamal Davis was shot and killed on the job in North Baltimore earlier this month. The 15-year-old suspect was arrested and charged yesterday and is facing several charges, including first-degree murder.
In court today, the judge pointed to charges and called the suspect a danger to the community. Police say the 15-year-old has no previous criminal history, but officials are withholding his identity due to his age.
Tonight, the victim's mother is reacting to that teen's arrest.
As you know, in homicide cases for the victim's family members, when there's news of an arrest, for many of them, that means they are one step closer to what they call justice and perhaps closure. And tonight, for one Baltimore mother, she's watching and waiting. The shooting death of a security guard at McDonald's in North Baltimore. 38-year-old Jamal Davis, murdered. Baltimore City Police with news of an arrest Tuesday. The suspect, a 15-year-old boy, captured. Now, the victim's mother, Erica Davis.
I will see any and everyone in court.
On the phone with the family's reaction to the arrest and the young boy accused of the killing. Davis wants him punished, not allowed to be put back on the streets.
It does not matter that it's a 15-year-old. He committed a crime. He took away my oldest son. My household is raised off accountability. So we definitely are looking for accountability for his actions.
The shooting happened January 12th. Davis gunned down his son, a restaurant employee, witnessed the shooting. Shortly afterwards, police released this surveillance footage, hoping the public could help identify several persons of interest. Police confirming the 15-year-old arrested after tips from the public is one of the individuals seen in the video. Investigators say the teenager shot Davis during an altercation. It's a crime.
And then he just at work.
Still resonating in the community. Notably, the thought of a father shot down in front of his son.
And them being related, and that's what makes it so tragic that he witnessed this in his family, his father. I don't know how I would react. If I would be honest to you, I probably would lose my mind.
We asked Davis about her grandson.
Jamal is doing as well as to be expected. Every day is a different day. We wake up with different feelings each day, so he's taking it one day at a time.
Meantime, regarding gun violence involving juvenile offenders across the city, for Davis, one key point.
They do not understand the impact because it definitely has torn a big hole in the Davis household and the Davis family, because it has left a bad, a sour taste in all of our mouths.
Well, as this case moves through the legal system, the family is finalizing funeral arrangements for a service that's scheduled for Saturday, February 8th.
The 15-year-old charged with the murder of a security guard has been denied bond. Jamal Davis was fatally shot while working security at a McDonald's in North Baltimore on January 12th.
Yesterday, Baltimore police announced a 15-year-old has been arrested and charged with his murder. In a development you're seeing first, Alexa Ashwell was inside the courtroom for the juvenile's bond hearing and joins us live in studio with what happened. Alexa?
Yes, Mary, a judge made that ruling this afternoon, denying bond for the 15-year-old murder suspect. Due to his age, his identity is still being withheld. What we can tell you is he's from the city and, according to records, had just turned 15 about 10 days before this murder. Here's what we learned in court. The 15-year-old is facing several criminal counts, including first-degree murder, first and second-degree assault, and several handgun-related offenses. Officials revealed he has no criminal history. The defense requested he be released to his mother on home detention. She was present in the courtroom, but the judge pointed to the statement of charges and denied bond for the juvenile, calling him a, quote, danger to the community. You may recall Baltimore police released this surveillance footage shortly after 38-year-old Jamal Davis's murder, hoping the public could help identify several persons of interest in the case. In charging documents, investigators say witnesses helped identify the 15-year-old suspect. The document also says Davis was shot while escorting another juvenile out of the McDonald's, specifically that the suspect, quote, grabbed him from behind, attempted to take the victim's gun from his holster, and after a fight, the defendant shot Mr. Davis Sr. in the chest, then continued to punch the victim at least 3 times. Davis had less than an hour left in his 6-hour shift that day. And you may recall we've already reported this all unfolded in front of his own son, who works at that McDonald's. As for the 15-year-old, he had no comment in court and will remain in custody until his preliminary hearing.
And Alexa, we know the suspect's a juvenile, young person. He is charged as an adult, so will the case stay in adult court?
Right now, Mary, yes, he'll be scheduled for a preliminary hearing in district court. If and when he's indicted by a grand jury and the case is moved to circuit court, his attorney then would have the opportunity to file a motion to have the case moved to juvenile court. We, of course, will continue to follow all developments.
Once again, somebody's baby is going to jail. Somebody's son, husband, and father is going into the ground. And all this man did was get up, go to work, and provide a service so he can provide food and shelter for his family. And once again, a 15-year-old, well, a couple of teens, come into the store and do the unthinkable. Now, I know some of these teens are out of control and some of the parents can't do anything with them. But that's when you just turn them in. You just go ahead on, surrender them. They don't want to listen to you. They going to listen to somebody, I guarantee you. These kids, man, y'all had them listening to all kind of music and their minds so impressionable. And they grow up and you just don't know that you're creating a monster. And you know what? You should be responsible for these monsters. I guarantee you, if they come out with a law, if your kid is uncontrollable and your kid is unruly, if you don't give him up so he can get help, if he goes out here and commit a heinous crime, they should lock you up right along with him and give you the same charges that he have. That's the long and short of it. Until next time. Thank you for watching Prime Crime Network, your source for urban and suburban and around the world news. Hit the subscribe, like, and the notification bell